All right, cool.
Cool.
Man, we was like, damn, we getting into a story. I want to hear your shit. All right,
Yes.
man. So you started at so you said you started at PSP, then you moved to Bloomington, then you went to Kennedy, right? Or
Yeah.
Kennedy?
It's
Okay.
a real long story, so I'm just showing up like this. I went to Kennedy, I went to Anoka High School, then I ended off at Cooper.
Ah, my nigga.
He
Cooper
went
09. What up?
Say less. Yeah, it was a good school. I rock with it. I got a lot of friends from there. I'm still locked in with them.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I was just telling Fresh here, man, Cooper is this weird cornerstone of the district where like everybody everywhere in Minneapolis,
For myself.
one person goes to Cooper. And now you know the rest of the city.
Literally. Cooper
Man,
diverse. A lot of people that go there.
Dead ass.
Okay.
Dead ass, man. What'd you say your favorite song?
My favorite. So I'm gonna tell you my favorite song on there. My favorite song was Writer's Block. You was different on that shit. I love it. Like the sound, everything was different. I thought you really got in your bag creatively in that one. On that shit.
My boy.
So take me back to Writer's Block. Like how'd you come up with that song?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I was saying earlier, the way this whole album even came apart for real, like it was like I found like this certain zone I would tap in like every now and then, and I grasped it. Like I really got a concept on it. And after I did that, it was like Writer's Block was one of the songs where I just really hopped in my bag, and I was like, I didn't really come to flex on this song, but really gave more a story. You know how I feel really doing this rap shit on your own. You know, coming from nothing. We're versus, you feel me? It's people out here that's not really even giving they all and just doing this as a hobby that I supposedly feel like that's not really true to this game.
Right. And I seen that you was on the album. You was talking about how people pay attention to the drill scene more than more than niggas that's talking about real shit. And I see like is that like what you going through right now? You feel like people pay attention to the bullshit more than real rap, or like niggas who got something to talk about?
Yeah. I wouldn't even necessarily like the drill scene because there's certain drill rappers I think that come with the bars, that come with everything else. They just talk about like killing nobody or shooting a gun or hurting somebody in some type of form or way every sentence and every bar. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I hate that shit, bro. I listen to that shit every day from these artists. Like, man, y'all don't got nothing else to talk about. Like, man, it's like y'all so just surface. Like, yeah, that shit just getting out of control, man.
Nah, no cap. Yeah, that's what I'm initially talking about when I'm talking about artists that they want to just hit a drill from. Like the people in their eyes, like it's a lot of people that I know that was like considered cool or considered something before they even started rapping on what they was doing. So then whatever got that person mouth, people were just supporting it because the person that they was.
Oh, right. Do you feel like you get overlooked then because of that?
I wouldn't say because of that specifically. I necessarily can't even put the stamp on what it is I get overlooked for. And I learned to be grateful for getting overlooked because necessarily I learned that I wouldn't be the rapper I am today if I wasn't getting overlooked. Necessarily, if I started out getting all the attention I wanted, I'd probably just be normal as hell. I'd have been content with what I had.
Right.
Yeah.
When I got from it, when I first ran into you, man, I seen that you was on the Detroit wave. So I thought you was from Detroit, or you came from that that place. You feel me? So I thought that's what the album was gonna be like. I thought I was gonna hear a whole bunch of Detroit, hoes, money, the regular shit. But honestly, bro, you got some shit to talk about. You was actually talking about some shit on your music, bro. So I salute you for that. I thought you was just gonna come with the Detroit shit.
You got awareness in your music.
Yeah, awareness.
Yep. Yeah, nah. Because originally, I'm not gonna lie. So the type of dude I actually am, like, I consider myself to be like an actual funny person. Like, I don't necessarily be like on too much of the playful side, but I crack jokes. We vibe. That's just how I rock. But like the way I started first rapping, just freestyling my homies, it just be about funny shit. So like if you go my album, like my first album, I've been on like some Detroit shit before necessarily it was even considered like some Detroit shit.
Right.
No cap. Like I've been just rapping funny. So then I noticed it was like an actual style and the wave and people was doing it. And then like the beats just feel like they fit perfectly. So I just put it together. So you feel me? I do got two sides of me. Actually, no, I got multiple sides of music. I thought I could tap in personally. I just looked at the
Uh-huh.
Detroit, just another thing from doing R&B, from doing alternative music, all types of shit.
Yeah, bro, because it's kind of like you not just one, you don't have one sound. Like I feel like you try to reach all different like types of sounds in this shit. Like you don't just stick to one. Like I said, when I first came across you was on some Detroit shit, but when I listen to your album, it's like you got a range of different type of shit you want to
Right,
do.
and when you look at your name, you think, "Oh shit, this nigga's a SoundCloud rapper." But
Spike
it's not. There's
Lee.
more to it than that.
How'd you come up with that name, bro?
The thing is, when I went to Anoka High School, somebody told me I used to have a flat top. I had like a juice with the cut and everything. There
Oh,
was
okay.
like Spike Lee. I didn't even know who that was.
Ah,
I'm like, who's Spike Lee? So then I went and looked him up, and I learned, he the guy that made all the movies and stuff. And
right.
then I was like, you know what? I put a little twist on it. I'm like, it sounded a little old. So I was really a SoundCloud person back then. Like I listened to a lot of SoundCloud.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Makes
Yeah.
sense, huh?
Yeah.
That was even a nickname before I started rapping. I didn't start rapping until 3 years ago. That name, I had that name since I was like 14.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Damn.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So you didn't start rapping till 3 years ago. So how did you get into that then? What was the thing that made you do
Yeah,
that?
What sparked
about
that?
that. You can
Huh?
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What you say?
All right, perfect. We good. Plane just flew
All
by.
right.
But what's it called? The reason that came about is like I said, I want to do basketball, and basketball was my first way out of my route and stuff. And then before I could even achieve that, I ended up getting hurt really badly. Like my wrist slash arm was broken. I had a
Damn.
scrape on my leg because I ended up getting hit by a car and stuff. It was real bad.
Damn.
Damn.
I had sat down and I was like, yo, man, like I'm 17 and I don't want to be working no 9 to 5, scraping paycheck to paycheck. You feel me? That's not it. Like I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. I know too many family members that live like that. So I literally
Right.
just sat down and I was like, what's the way to get rich? And like, surprisingly, not even surprisingly, but funnily, rap came up. I heard this Juice WRLD song. It's like an unreleased song by him called Porridge. And it was so good that it made me want to
Uh-huh.
go actual first song. So I was like, let me give it a try, no cap. So I went to the studio on my birthday and I made my first song. The first song is so ass, but I love the process. I stuck with it ever since.
That's what's up, bro. So in 3 years, did you teach yourself how to rap, or did you kind of know what was up inside already? Like, yeah, I can spit a few bars here and there.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I always did the freestyle and shit, but I feel like everybody freestyle. And the way
Right.
I really didn't have no rap experience. Like when I did rap, it was literally me just picking out rap as a way to get rich. Cause like you got to try it, you got to start somewhere. So I
Wow.
looked at it.
Wow.
I was like, I could rap a rapper's like song bar from bar, exactly how they do it, word for word. Why can't I
Yep.
make type shit?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yep.
You
yeah,
coming with you came strategic with this shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really true. Like if you can rap an artist song bar for bar, word for word, exactly how they can, you just rap their song. You just did it. You just rap.
You could do
Yeah,
it right. Oh,
exactly.
you
Yep.
right. You right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put it like that. So how did you make it into art though? Like when did you consider it like a technique? Like you learned how to do this shit? Because I know, like you said, you was freestyling at first, but when did you start feeling like it was art?
Type shit. I felt like personally when I really started feeling like that shit was art, I was freestyling for like most of my like my first 2 years, no cap. Like I really like before I started doing this for real, I really used to sit in my basement and I just freestyle. Like before I even stepped in the studio, like I feel like personally I gave 100% of my being to rap itself. Like just me doing it and being to the basics and just trying to get educated versus, just going there and trying something. So after I like practiced freestyling so much, that became like my thing. So then I did it on my phone also. So I started out on my phone. I mastered this type of like flow and sound because like the phone is so like low like tech. If you have like regular Apple headphones, to get like a certain
Mm-hmm.
sound quality sound, you gotta speak a little harder. You gotta say
Yep. Yep.
that how you want
Yep.
it. So once I got that down, and then like I had went to my first legit engineer slash like person that make all my music, everything that's on
Who's
Never.
that?
After I found him and did all that stuff, it was like
Who's your engineer and producer?
my boy Blanco, SMG Blanco. Y'all make sure y'all go book, man. He record all
All
my
right.
do this.
SMG,
I'm a
yep.
producer and engineer myself, so we gotta shout them out every time.
Yep.
To my boy. You feel me?
Thanks.
How'd you link up with him?
So the way that went about is I ran into a lot of producers that really don't like do it for the music. Like
Man.
I really thought the process would be so fast and easy because how many like shitty producers I done came past that really just do the shit for the money versus, you know, somebody that actually sit there with your craft and work with it. That I thought
Man.
if you're a good producer, you can finish that shit in like 10, 15. I ran into Blanco because I seen a lot of artists from Minneapolis in his studio. I'm like, bro, this is a nice looking ass studio. I'm like, whose studio is this? So I did my research, searched him up, doo got his shit. He had a website at the time. He just started it too. And I booked on the website. And he was like, whole time to take the website down at the time too. He was like, but I already booked through there. He's like, because normally he don't like just having people come. You know, he got to meet them. He got to know him, all that stuff.
Yep.
Feel me? Yeah. I came through anyway. He sent me the address. I did the session and we linked up. And it's like we clicked ever since. If you actually want the story, I got a what is it called? A documentary. I got a documentary on my YouTube that I got my boy Blanco on there. He's talking about how we met. He got all the legitimate details and all that stuff.
Damn.
I'm gonna zoot it right now. So
No, it's all
cool,
good.
man.
It's all good.
That's cool.
We was debating on getting high too. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We like, nah, let's just get this out the way. But
I
yeah, bro, man.
mm-hmm.
You left it on that shit down because I thought.
Yeah. I consider Summer's Over to be my first legitimate project. But I think this right here is like my first full studio album. Like every single Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, just give it
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Yeah. It's a little shaky.
Okay. But no, you keep going.
Can you hear me? All right, bet. So I feel like my first like legit album was Summer's Over. That's what I feel like that was my first like, you know, actual album where I feel like that was real music and I came with all that. But my first studio album was Never Went to College.
Okay.
Yeah, all them songs was in the studio, every single track. I still got songs I even made on my phone on Summer's Over.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I actually just bought FL Studio Mobile and I've been practicing recording on my phone too. That shit cold, man.
Facts. If you know what you're doing, man, that is really an easy thing to do.
Yep. Steve Lacy got Kendrick Lamar placements of recording off his iPhone, GarageBand.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Right?
Yep.
Kendrick Lamar pseudo.
That shit crazy. Right off the phone.
He plugged his guitar into the phone, made the
Damn.
beat, sent it to Kendrick. Now you show your life.
Ain't no excuses, bro. That just shows you ain't no excuses. You can do whatever, man, if you put your mind to it, man. They got it's so much information out here, man, to get rich and shit off this shit. Like, do you plan on like doing other things in music besides rapping? Like, cause it's so many ways to get money in rap and shit other than just rapping. Like, do you plan on like writing and or doing other things?
Yeah, I wanna get my own label once I really get my foot in this shit. Cause I feel like personally, like I got an eye for talent based off. I feel like talent shouldn't be hard to see. I feel like, you feel me, you can see if somebody's really talented or not. And I feel like personally, I always wanted somebody to see like, yo, this guy can really rap. Like he really got this shit. And I know for a fact I'm not the only person out there that's even doing that or feel like that and actually got that shit. I actually came across a couple artists that are like that and got that shit. So I'm like, when I actually do get my foot in this shit and I got budget and all that shit going, I want to go out there and find the artist that's really dope and that don't even know how dope they can be yet. Because you can see somebody and bring them up to that stature and have somebody actually believe in them so they can be like the purest form of them versus, you know, having drive off, you know, hate and off other shit that you feel me, you feel like that's directed towards you.
Yeah. Yeah, and but that takes a lot of you being, you know what I'm saying, where you supposed to be in order to get them where they supposed to be. So like you said, like I feel like networking too is a big thing with that. Like you gotta start off networking, man. Like if your network ain't big, you really ain't gonna get nowhere. Like niggas think it's about money a lot of the times, but it's really just about relationships. If you
Yeah,
build the right relationships, you will get far. You will
yeah.
get far for sure.
I learned
And then
that.
the money will catch up.
I haven't built some relationship with some people that even I feel like they say they somewhat go through the things I do, where necessarily nobody like sees the potential or the talent in them as in just wanting to network or trying to downplay them as like they're better than them. They don't never try to
Mm-hmm.
50-50, you know, necessarily negotiate how they do with certain other people, which I feel like is whack. So that's
Yep.
why I feel with people like those because they actually are talented. They real talented. They help me get done what I get done, from the videos to the pictures to all that. I feel
Okay.
like, you feel me? If there's dope people out there that's doing their own thing and getting overlooked, why not go collab and work with them when they looking for the exact same people that's just like them?
Damn.
Yeah, that's true.
That's dope.
Who are there any names that you hope to work with from the cities in the future, near future?
I mean, personally, if I haven't already worked with them, it's a lot of artists that I could say, but I either worked with them or like we have something and it's not out. I
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
I say right now, I'm gonna be honest.
Who you rocking
I
with?
I'm trying to think because it's necessarily a lot of artists that I wanted to work with, but then it's like I met them and they vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
They it's not this shit. I don't like that. Like I'm really real about this. Like I put every dime and penny in the art. So you feel me? So like this really means something to me. And when you just like
Right.
you know the person and they not necessarily like how they music portray them to be or whatever the case may be, like you feel me? That kind of
Or they just
kills the
not even
process
serious
of even
about their
making the
craft
music
like
because
you is.
you know, you feel me? It's just not the same. Like I have to learn there's really levels to this game. Like, you know, you
Yes.
can't just do this shit and, you know, start off to be somewhere like the people that actually do this shit have a lot of things that like higher budgets and everything and even the mentality that it takes to get there that a lot of people don't have.
Man.
Correct,
Woo.
man. And
Patience, time, everything. They go through the most. They done been through everything, bro. Trust me. Like,
Man,
and you gotta embrace it. You gotta embrace these times when people not fucking with you or when niggas acting funny. You know what I'm saying? Embrace that shit and put that energy into your shit. You know what I'm saying? To go harder. I feel like, man, that's and a lot of people get discouraged, but that's them the times you supposed to embrace that shit for real.
yeah. And the fact that you're aware of all that stuff
nah.
already too gives you a
Put
head
you
start.
ahead, put
Yeah.
you ahead of a lot of people, bro. That like you learning this early, like you still young, man. You got a lot of time, bro.
So
Like so, just learn and soak up the game, man. Just keep pushing forward, bro. No matter what, no matter if one person watching you or 100 people or 1,000, bro. Keep pushing forward.
oh,
You got to. I have to learn that, man. Because in this game, sadly, if you want to really do something like in the game of music or just being a musician or artist, whatever you want to call it, you know, half the time, not even half the time, personally speaking, I didn't have nobody that was like, yo, this is how you do this, woo woo. I barely even had somebody to even show me how to upload my shit to all platforms. That's all I wanted. That was the first thing I,
Man,
you know, putting my foot in this rap shit. I was like, yo, how the fuck y'all get y'all shit to all platforms? Niggas is really out here stingy with the sauce. So people will watch you walk in the dark. So I had to work with what I had and build up there. And I just walked to the dark until eventually I got to the end of that tunnel. And niggas started to see the light and shit started to make sense.
you feel me?
I love to hear
I
it,
love
man,
that,
because
bro.
that is the truth. A lot of people don't choose to walk down the so-called tunnel, and in other words, basically, you decided to help yourself.
Man, you
You
took that first step.
you got to, because these niggas ain't gonna do it for you. And that's the thing. That's the reason I got the drive now, because I really used to be in my bed first doing this shit. I'd be up at night just staring at the ceiling like, man, bro, I just dropped. I'm around a bunch of whole other musicians at my school, and these niggas getting thousands of plays. I'm like, bro, I'm barely getting plays. Is this shit worth it? Is this shit really gonna pop in the air? Like, those are the times you really gotta buckle down and like ask yourself, this really what you want to do? Because that's what you're gonna go
Right.
through music. I feel like personally, anything you want, a dream, because all this shit is hard. No matter what you do, it's gonna be
Man,
hard.
it's hard.
Like,
Yep.
everything gonna be hard. Getting rich, if getting rich was so easy, everybody be up. Everybody have money. That's not the case.
Right?
Yep.
Like you said, bro, mentally you gotta be there. Like mentally, really, you gotta be there. Like if you ain't ready for that shit mentally, man, don't even go into that tunnel.
Yeah.
Cause man, they gonna eat you alive. They gonna take everything from you and
Badly. They over deep.
People to listen to it, you feel me? So you just gotta find a way to get people to listen to it, whether you trick them into listening to it or it's just what, you know
or
what
if
I'm
it's
saying,
natural.
nature intended,
Right.
you know? But definitely promotion, like that the album release party you had, that can't be the last step, nigga. You gotta be out there with posters, putting that music out,
man. Even
letting
if you
people know
buy
what's going
physical
on.
copies and give them away for free, like
Mm-hmm.
you can like get out here, bro. Like step into them events where you see everybody go to, man. Just show your face. Even if you know what I'm saying, you don't gotta be in there the whole time, but just start showing up to niggas shows and shit. Even if they ain't fuck, you know, even if they don't support you all the way, you know what I'm saying, still show that support to people, man, because they gonna remember that shit, bro. Like even if you made an art, you like don't hold nothing against no artist, you know what I'm saying, just because they don't work with you. Just be like, man, I'll meet you at the top. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it no way when the artists don't, you know what I'm saying, mess with you, like, because they don't owe you nothing. Nobody owe you nothing in this world. And I try to
Yeah,
tell people that. Nobody
facts.
owe you. So don't get mad if a person don't want to work with you or you know what I'm saying? Like just take that shit as just chuck it up as like I'm gonna meet you at the top. Like don't take it as like fuck you. Like cause a lot of artists fuck up doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like an artist might but like an artist might not fuck with you, but then fuck with you when you on. Just tax they ass. When they try to double back. That's when you tax they ass.
That's exactly how I rock and roll, man. I'm like, you feel me? Like when I first started this shit, I damn near asked the whole Minnesota. I was with open arms to work with anybody, do this shit, come together, because that's just what it's about. And especially because before I rapped, like I knew the hood. I'm in the hood, and I love to support people that I fuck with. I even call friends. So I was a real like I consider myself to be a real person because I was friends with a lot of people, and I pushed them to do whatever it is they wanted to do when they had it figured out. So when I had my shit figured out and they like, you feel me? It seemed like a lot of those people that I did push to go help, you know, do their shit and just be real friends for. I thought that's just being a real friend. Like, you feel me? That's
Just
not
being a real, yeah, just being a real nigga, bro.
that's,
A lot of people don't
that's,
got that.
if you somebody homie, your dog doing something, you not pushing them to be better and go harder than. I don't think that's your dog. I don't really think that's your homie. You feel me?
Man,
But
bro, I
even then,
thought a lot of niggas was my
yeah,
homies. Like when I started this shit, bro, a lot of niggas didn't start supporting me till they see other people support me outside of my people. You feel me? And they supposed to be my
man,
closest friends. The shit fucked
that's the
up.
thing.
It'll
That's
fuck
what's
you
so.
up.
It be the closest people to you that don't see like your potential or like your what you could really be. Like I heard this one saying, it was cold as fuck to me. They was saying like I forgot what it, but it was basically about like how a diamond is. Like when you so close to a diamond, you can't really see how like bright it shine. Versus how like people that's further away that can't really see the diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Mm-hmm.
damn, that's real.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nah,
And that's how it is. Welcome to Minnesota, man, because the people standing right next to you are most likely mad that they're not in the position you
You
are
are,
now,
man. It's fucked
working.
up.
it's real fucked
That's
up.
how it be.
Cause the situation I was in, I was the type of nigga that I wanted somebody to take that position. Cause at the end of the day, I'm such a real nigga that I wanted one of my friends to blow up in whatever they was doing, to pick something up and go blow up, to put us on and do what the fuck it is. But nobody was doing the shit.
Yep.
So I'm
Man.
feel me? I can't sit around and wait on no man to make something happen for me. It don't work like that.
It don't work like that, bro.
How
You
much
gonna
you
be
out with somebody, whatever the case may be, it don't work like that. So I decided to, take that foot forward. I actually sat down, like I said, and thought about how to get rich and put my foot down with that shit and try to go crazy. And it's just the energy wasn't reciprocated.
okay.
Hell yeah.
Real.
Shit, man. For real, man. It's that's why you gotta stay grounded in you. Keep doing what you're doing, man. The project is solid. It's a solid listen. Like not like as in like flow, like not just your bars, you feel me? Like you can tell that I can tell that you want to be a real artist. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
Not just putting music out for whatever fucking reason. So that leads me to my next question. You know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, I heard you only got a limited amount of time.
No,
Going through it.
time. I got plenty of time.
You got time
Okay.
now? Okay,
Okay.
cool. So
I was
really
telling
my question is huh? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, so I noticed you don't have much representation, or you don't have much on your Instagram at least, man. So what's your situation looking like? You a free agent? You out here independent, paying for it out of pocket? You got some people?
You got a
You got some
manager.
management? What's going on?
Well, man, I ain't gonna lie. When I first started rapping, my ideal, like, realistic dream was to get signed. That's all I ever wanted was to get signed. Check that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all what I thought was to it, because nobody was teaching me anything. Like I seen it
Right.
up. They got signed. They got a bag. Boom. That's how it's done. So after like 2 years of being in it, I'm like, man, I really been putting my foot on the gas, paying for promotion. I done got posted by a lot of famous people and everything. And I'm like, yo, like, you feel me? Ain't no, I even got scammed by a few labels back in the day. Cause I thought, you feel me?
Mm.
I
Cause you
thought
was
that really that chance. I didn't know much. They got me because I was real naive. And I just like sat, I was sitting in my car smoking. And I was just like, bro, realistically, ain't no nigga finna come to the hood and save you. It's not finna be no,
Man.
you feel me?
Damn.
Course, like it's a fairy tale come pick you up. Like, yo, it's time for a new life. So I'm like, if I really want to do this shit, I want to do this shit like independently, because I'm not finna work hard as hell, be able to make the bag myself and then sign for a bag. When at the end of the day, there is a way that you just stick down and continue doing how you doing independently and can still make that same amount of money or even more. Because there's artists out here
Man.
that's doing it, especially Russ is like the head foundation for that shit.
Yep.
And it could be all yours. You don't gotta split the percentages with niggas. Man, I feel like labels only come. I feel like if you don't got leverage, then labels is not a good. It's really 9 times out of 10 not a good situation for you if you don't have leverage. And I want to teach artists that like a label deal ain't always the best thing to do. Like a lot of them, especially if you don't got the leverage, they gonna take all your masters. They gonna take all your public everything from you. So the label ain't always the good route.
So to answer that question, my fault, I'm independent. I'm planning on staying independent until I get to where I want to get. That's just how I'm rocking. No cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I seen that million streams on the IG, man.
Thank you, man. The way that came about was so random. I'm pushing up on 6. I got so much love out of country
Damn.
right now.
Six
And
M's.
it's ridiculous. Like, it's people that I
Out the
don't even.
country?
Yes, that's where all my streams is coming from. It's coming from places out of country I never even been. Literally.
What?
Where where are most of your streams coming from? Right? Is it like through Spotify, Apple
It
Music,
come,
SoundCloud?
it come through Spotify, it come through Apple, it come through Facebook, / Instagram, looks and stuff like that too. And then I got some Amazon, what else? Tidal. It's a whole bunch of different stuff that it come from. But I looked at my excruciating detail because I go through DistroKid and stuff. You can look through shit like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Out of the places coming from is Africa. The crazy thing is, I always just thought I was getting fake friend requests because on my Facebook, I have a lot of African people adding me. I never knew, like, they was in my spam requests or what is it, like message requests and everything. Like, they in my spam
Right.
just flooded. And I never know. I'm just thinking these is just fake things. Like, these is people that's actually in Africa. I'm actually finna do something with somebody that's from Africa that said they mess with my music and everything. Cause I was dope. I really didn't even know like it was like that for real until I looked at it. So he was like, yeah, we gonna do a song, we gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in with him off the love, cause you feel me? He rocking with me, why not?
Why not?
You
Why
feel
not?
me?
And that's where your music getting played at. So why not?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I don't even know. I never met dude. I don't even seen his face.
Nigga say he ain't even never been to Africa.
Thanks. Like that's real love, man. Like come on now.
That's real love. So that's so you get it. Like if niggas out of town, out the country can support me, why not my closest people? That's like it like you really gotta ask yourself, is these my real friends? After shit like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's his
You know what,
situation I
too?
was in, man. You feel
I'm gonna
me?
say something too, bro. Also
What's
remember too on the come up. I'm always saying he just said something and it made me think about it. I was surrounded by a lot of people who didn't see the vision, and I wish I had somebody to tell me this, that most times the type of energy or the type of time you're on in life, most people aren't even on that. So you're like, oh, I'm going to be an inspiring rapper. Well, your OGs don't know shit about what it takes to become a rapper. They don't know, but they can look at a car and tell if a car is good or not because they know about cars. You feel me? So sometimes you do have to convince your people
Yeah.
of this life that you live too.
Yep.
And
yeah.
that sometimes gets confused with the fact like, oh, you don't fuck with what I'm doing. No, actually, they just don't know shit about the life that you're trying to live. They don't know that it takes that kind of support and
Yes.
stuff too.
So it's
So
kind of like you gotta kind of prove to them that you serious about it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I get, yeah. So he's not wrong about that. That's true. Some of your people don't believe that can happen because they don't see it around them every day. So
Right.
you gotta kind of like put it in their faces. That's why I tell him every day. We put this shit in their faces every day.
yeah.
Like motivates to hustle. That's all you're gonna see every day. I wake up at 7 a.m. It's motivates to hustle. And everybody face. The new Twin Cities podcast. Everybody face every day. Until you know what I'm saying? Until this shit go.
I
That's what you gotta have that drive, that self-motivation. And that's what a lot of people don't got, that self-drive. And that's what I see from you, bro. You got that self-drive. Put it in
Right.
their face every day, bro. Every day.
appreciate it, man. I see that in y'all too. That's why I walked in with y'all and I even like y'all pages. You feel me?
Appreciate
But
it, man.
as
And
it
I
is,
ain't mean to
like,
come at you too, bro, in my messages. Like I told you, niggas just feel like I just cause I do really pushing this shit. I salute you, gang. So I ain't mean nothing by that. So I want to clear that up with you.
nah, that's all out the window, man. At the end of the day, if I'm walking in with you and we rock and roll, and that's just how it is. I don't
Yeah,
like
man.
the way I look at things is I consider myself like if that is like how I intentionally feel like I don't have nothing to really like why would I do something with you because if I feel a way towards you like you feel me like that wouldn't make sense to me
That
technically
would make sense. That makes sense, yeah.
you know what I
If you
mean so
don't fuck with
if I want to work with you and be around you I want to make the best whatever it is we can do so I gotta be at a vibe it gotta be straight that's just how I rock
facts.
I feel it,
Facts.
man. I feel
uh,
it, man. So what's the next move for Spike Lee? What's Spike Lee doing now that the album came out? You know what I'm saying? We had this talk, so like
What's next?
what's he got planned?
shit what's next for me man is really just living life getting everything in order I'm getting ready to move pretty soon so I'm getting ready to
Where you
hold down
headed to?
you feel me? Getting ready to hold down reality while I got my music and everything going. I just dropped a nice
Okay.
project, so that's something for them to feed on for a good minute. I give
You
myself,
staying here?
yeah,
Okay. All right, cool. I
yeah.
thought you was moving out of town. I'm like, okay,
Oh
shit.
no, that's coming real soon. That's coming real soon.
Okay. But you
But my goal is to really put my foot in Minnesota before I leave. That's what I want to do.
okay, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. Cause man, Minnesota is on the rise, bro. It wouldn't make sense to go somewhere where they are already, already established. You know what I'm saying? Well, when we got this here, we got this shit, this pot bubbling.
Nah, no. Nah, facts. Nah.
Niggas wasn't even paying attention to my shit, bro. So it be crazy to me sometimes when I be seeing all these people commenting and shit. Cause I remember the days when people wasn't looking and I was posting only getting 50 views, 20 views, 2 likes, 3 likes. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed down in this shit. And it feels good to see that this shit is really taking off and the city is taking off the way I pictured this shit. Like I pictured the culture the way it is today, like a long time ago, bro. So everything is turning up, man.
Yeah, man.
So keep doing your thing, bro. Like I said, I want to see you out here, bro. I want to see posters everywhere. I want to see your album cover on every fucking corner downtown Minneapolis, bro. Like that's the type of hustle niggas gotta have in the city, bro. For real.
So can I ask you a question real quick?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you get an album out of 10?
Yours out of 10? Me personally, I'm gonna go with a 6.5 out of or 7 out of 10.
Okay, well,
It depends on the day.
got you.
And you want me to explain why, or you want to go to him?
Yeah, nah. I was gonna ask him what it was, and then you can explain why. What he give it?
All right, go ahead.
Shit, I'm not gonna give you an answer because I only got through 15 of the songs, but I want to give you like a solid 8 right now, just off the sole fact that you have a 20-song project with 4 skits in it. Like niggas ain't did skits in like 15 years. Like
Yeah, you snap with that shit, bro.
ever since SoundCloud came out, like skits have evaporated. So the fact that you know come from SoundCloud and you putting skits on an album, like, and you only just turning 21, I'm giving you an 8 just off that. And then from pretty much the first 8 songs, I'll give you a 9 out of 10 just for that. You feel me? Because again, I'm an engineer and I'm a producer. So I'm not just paying attention to what you're saying on a beat. Like that's cool. This goes for any rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to how you got your shit mixed. I'm listening to how you got your shit. And I'm giving you a solid 9 just off those facts alone. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it sounds good. And it's like, no, man. When you put that care into attention to details, that's why you get a million streams. That's why you got fans out in Africa, because you're saying shit, but then you're also applying quality to what you're
To the
saying.
sound.
You know what I'm saying? And that means something. You can't just put out whatever fucking tape with all the, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's solid. So yeah, man. So anybody to our live crew, that's our live fans that are watching, y'all go download Never Went to College from Spike Lean, man. That's Spike Leaan. You
Hey,
feel me?
Sir. Never
hey,
went to college. It's out now on all platforms.
all platforms, all that Apple Music, Spotify,
Uh,
fucking Instagram Reel, your Instagram story, shit. You can do it all.
tell,
TikTok,
tell,
all that.
let people know where to find you, Spike.
You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify. You can find me on Instagram, Spike_LEAAN. If you're not already watching this on Instagram, find me on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can find me on anything that's all that shit is the same thing, man. Go and follow your boy. I'll hit you back. You know, you got any question, you rock my music. Link in, I'll show love. That's just how we coming, man. And appreciate you for your opinion, man. I was trying to no cap.
Yeah, man. We gotta link up soon too, bro. In person, man. We gonna touch base, man. In person for real. I fuck with you, man. I fuck with your mindset. You smart, bro.
Like, just drop it.
You smart, man. I love the way you think, bro. You gonna go far with that mindset for sure.
Yeah, for damn sure. And it's like I see the niche. I'm a visionary, so I see the niche. Never went to college, but niggas talking like he went to college. You feel me?
For real.
Or it's like he went to college. You feel me? So I don't fuck with
I
it.
love that, man.
I appreciate that, man. And the reason the album was even 20 songs long, it's really 13. Actually, no, or is it 15? I don't know. I'm high. I can't know right now, but it's long as hell because I actually want to do a challenge for myself to see if I can actually make an album full of songs that's so good that actually want to make you go to the next song. That want to listen to what's next if I got more type shit. Yeah.
And I played that shit like 4 or 5 times already, man.
Yeah, so your plan might have backfired. Some of them songs is too good, man. Can't even move on.
Dog, you got 6 stars, bro. Like, you got 6 stars. The first, damn, like 6, 7 stars on the first songs.
Yep.
Like, that's dope, bro. A lot of people don't get that. They get 1 or 2.
Yep.
Shit, if that. So
Thank
you got some shit. So, like, listen, bro. Use your analytics. You sound like you already be doing that. Look, man. So you and just keep building on that shit. Like, build on. Go back to the songs where you see stars at and see, like, as you can see that people love that sound from them songs, and then build on them. You know what I'm saying? For the next project or for the next music you drop, go with them sounds that the people love. You know what I'm saying? Build off them analytics.